Have you ever felt that quiet ache? When you give your heart softly, but he drifts away slowly like you're offering warmth. But he's not reaching for it anymore. It's not that he doesn't care. It's that something subtle is missing, something he can't name, but he feels something you once gave without even knowing. And when it's there, he doesn't just stay, he hungers for you. Hey, love, it's so comforting to be here with you again, just us. In this quiet space we've made together, there's something important I want to share today, not from a place of fixing yourself, but from a place of remembering yourself, because there's a hidden feminine habit, one that doesn't scream or chase, it invites, it pulls, and it makes a man feel like no other woman ever could. I once knew a woman, quiet, graceful, almost invisible in a crowd. She wasn't the loudest laugh or the boldest flirt. But when she walked into the room, a certain kind of man noticed. And when she spoke softly, slowly, you could feel the world slow down too. Even time respected her. One night, over tea and candlelight, she told me something that has never left me. She said, "I don't give my energy to be seen. I rest in it, and they find me." That's when I understood the habit she carried. Wasn't about doing, it was about being. The one habit that makes him obsessed with you is this living in the pleasure of your own presence, not faking confidence, not playing hard to get, but truly. Now, savor yourself emotionally, sensually, spiritually. When you lean into your own feminine energy like a soft river, not rushing, not grasping, but simply flowing with feeling, you awaken something primal in him, because men don't fall in love with your effort. They fall in love with your essence, and your essence shines most when you're at peace with yourself. Think about it. Have you ever found yourself texting him first, wondering why he didn't call back, overanalyzing every silence? In those moments, your heart is reaching outside itself for validation, for closeness, for proof. But what if you turned inward instead? Not in bitterness, but in beauty. What if you lit a candle, put on that silk robe, and danced barefoot in your bedroom just for you? Not to be watched, but to be felt. That is where obsession begins. Not in the eye of the man, but in the soul of the woman. A man becomes obsessed with the woman who is already intoxicated with her own aliveness, because she doesn't need him to make her feel full, but she invites him to taste the fullness of life through her. She becomes the mirror he longs to look into, because in her presence he remembers something sacred, something he forgot about the world, about softness, about wonder, about home. There's something else I want to whisper to you, but only if your heart is ready. It's something I discovered not in a book, but in a moment of quiet collapse, when I realized that I was always trying to become enough for someone else's love story. And then I found something, a secret, really, a shift, a door back to myself. And when I stepped through it, he followed, not because I chased him, but because I finally stopped chasing myself. If your soul is craving that too, you'll know where to go. So darling, this one feminine habit isn't a trick, it's the truth. When you live inside your own radiance, when you treat your feelings as sacred, when you stop abandoning yourself for the sake of being chosen, that's when love becomes inevitable. Because obsession doesn't begin in his mind, it begins in your heart. Not when you're perfect, but when you're present. So take a breath, come back to you, and let the world come to you. Softly, slowly, sweetly. If this touched something inside you, you're not alone. You never were. I'll be here. whenever your heart wants to return. Until then, keep blooming and let love find you in full bloom. Thank you, friends.